Hey, welcome to the Rerun Lounge. I'm Remy, and I have a frustratingly incomplete DVD collection. When I watch a show and end up enjoying it, one of my first instincts is to look online and see if I can buy the physical media to own it, whether it be DVD or Blu-ray, or in the very rare cases, VHS. I have also considered Laserdisc, but I don't think I'm prepared to take that plunge. Maybe I'm a spendaholic, but the collector in me won't be satiated until I own the show I just finished watching. There is something satisfying about building a personal library curated by me for me. It's a fun way to express my interests, and my friends are very impressed with my sophisticated collection. I've been told that my tastes range from a stoner to a pretentious weeb, and here I thought I fell along man-child. I love streaming and all, but you never know when a show or movie might be removed from a platform. It could be due to licensing, pulling a controversial episode, or even a merger between two companies, and that is only naming a few reasons. Nothing is truly safe. Owning the physical media assures me that I can always have access to my favorite shows, even when I forget to pay my internet bill. Though, like streaming, there are also downsides